Discover how thousands of YouTubers are making a full-time income. Go to beatoolboss.com or click the link in the description. Welcome to another quick movie review. Guys, I just watched a movie called Extortion. It came out in 2017. This is categorized as a action adventure crime movie, and I watched it on the Stars app, right? So if you got Stars, look up this movie. If you don't got Stars, you can actually rent it for a few dollars on Amazon Prime. All right, so anyway, saw the trailer of this movie, right? And I'm like, oh, this could be something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never heard this movie before. Never heard nobody talk about it. I didn't think it was in the movies or nothing like that. So I'm like, yo, this trailer looked dope. So, of course, I watched it. Here's what I think. First of all, what is this movie about? It's about this family that goes on this vacation. The guy's a doctor. He got a wife and a little boy, right? And it seems like, you know what I'm saying, they live in a nice little lifestyle, whatever. They're going on this, like, getaway vacation, going to this resort. Once they get to the resort, it seemed like it was a nice ass resort too. They get to the resort, then for whatever reason, the little boy wanted to go, I think jet skiing or something like that. So they couldn't do the jet skiing, so the dad decided to rent one of them little speedboat things from one of the locals. I forget where exactly they was at. Let's just say they was in like the Dominican Republic. It wasn't that, but somewhere like that, like out of the country. And so the dad was like, yo, I'm gonna rent this boat, you know, from this local. So the dad, the wife, and the little boy, they go out just riding on this boat, riding out, way out, you know what I'm saying, in the ocean or wherever it is at. We're just riding out. So the mama was like, yo, honey, I think we need to go back, right? I think we getting a little far from where we at. You know what I'm saying? We getting a little far. So little boy, so the husband was like, Dad, no, the husband was like, yo, honey, you're right. Let's go back. The little boy's like, Dad, look, it's an island, right? And I'm like, oh, I'm already like, oh. So the dad's like, okay, let's just check it out for a minute, right? So when they get on the island, they chill for a minute. They're the only people on this island, which is another thing that made me be like, right? So it's time for them to leave. They was chilling on the island for a few hours. When it's time to leave, guess what? The boat, the jet boat, whatever, the speed boat does not work. So they're basically stranded on this island, right? They so tired and exhausted on this island, they actually like pass out. And when they wake up, they see this dude, this like Haitian dude standing over them like, you need help? You need help? Okay. Was this your wife, your child? Okay, I got you, right? And everything seemed like it's all good. Everything seemed all good until the Haitian dude asked the dude, how much are you going to pay me for this? To help your family, how much are you going to pay me for this? Right? And that's when shit just go crazy at that point, right? So overall, yo, I really like this movie. Like, I ain't gonna lie, the trailer looked good, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, but you know, sometimes trailers look good and the movie be garbage, right? Nah. This shit lived up to the trailer. So when you watch the trailer, you can be like, yo, this look good. Damn it, it is good, right? A lot of action. I love the story. You know what I'm saying? The story is dope. A lot of action. It's like, and it's nonstop. And it's nonstop because you don't realize the movie's almost 2 hours long. It's like an hour and 48 minutes long, right? You don't even realize it because it's pretty much nonstop, right? And they do some things that you wouldn't expect, right? Like some of the things that happen, especially near the end. It's just certain things that do. It's just like nonstop, lot of action. So yeah, I mean that's what it is. Now, when I say anything negative about it, if I gotta say something negative, I will say a couple of things was like really far-fetched. Cause I was telling my girl, I'm like, listen, this shit really could happen. Like, I can see this story really happening from like people like tourists, like getting scammed and getting tricked and getting extorted. You know what I mean? I can really see that happening. Now, some of the shit that happened along the way, I'm like, I don't know, right? So let's just talk about the ending real quick. The ending, it was cool. Nothing super special. The ending is kind of predictable, sort of predictable. You know what I mean? But overall, dope movie. So with all that being said, Extortion. I'm gonna give this movie. It's been a while. I'm gonna give it a 5. I'm gonna give it a 5. I was gonna give it a 4 just because I'm like, yo, some of this shit was just way out there. But when I really think about it, it's like, damn, as a movie, them motherfuckers had me like cheering for old dude. You know what I'm saying? I was cheering for dude. I was getting hyped. At certain points, right? So with all that being said, I'm going to give Extortion a 5 out of 5. If you haven't seen this movie, I definitely recommend it. If you have seen this movie already, you already know. Comment below. Let me know what you think.
One thing I know is people gon' hate. One day I'ma blow and I just can't wait. See, they want me to quit, but I just cannot stop it.